Local Democratic leaders are weighing in on this historical announcement. This evening, Tennessee Democratic Party delegates announced they would support Kamala Harris for President of the United States. News 2's Nikki McGee has more on why some say they're eager for the election now more than ever.
Democratic leaders across Tennessee are hailing President Joe Biden as one of the most productive presidents in recent history. Although saddened by his announcement to not seek re-election, they remain optimistic for November.
He has a record of accomplishments that he will walk away from the political arena with as being one of the most effective presidents in modern history. But I'm also very glad that finally we're putting all of the noise and chaos of whether or not the president should stay in or stay out behind us. That has consumed the airwaves over the last 3 weeks.
House Democratic Caucus Chairman John Ray Clemens says he's excited to see new momentum.
Once upon a time, this is how presidential candidates were selected. It came down to the conventions, and that's when it took place. And I think there's a lot of excitement across the Democratic Party right now, and I think across the country, because we really have a lot of great leaders, young leaders, who are ready to step up.
Both Clemens and Tennessee Democratic Party Chairman Hendrell Remus say Tennessee Democrats need to be represented in the White House, considering the battles they often face in Tennessee. Sunday, Tennessee delegates were quick to support Kamala Harris ahead of the DNC.
The vast majority of our delegates are fully behind Vice President Harris, and we are ready to go to Chicago and help to nominate her for President of the United States.
Sunday, the Nashville-Davidson County Register of Deeds was also quick to back Harris, both members of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority.
You saw how the country was moved when we saw Barack Obama become president. This is equally monumental. Reason being is because of women.
As the first woman and African-American elected into her position, Register of Deeds Karen Johnson hopes to see a woman rise to the nation's highest office in 2024.
She is going to galvanize not only women, but our young people. And it is truly getting ready to spark the excitement that the Democratic Party needs. And I can't wait to see her accept the nomination.
Now, Tennessee has 72 delegates for the Democratic National Convention that takes place starting on August 19th in Chicago. There, the party will officially announce its nominee. Kenley.
All right, thanks so much, Nikki. On the other side of the political aisle, Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn issued a statement. It said in part, we cannot afford another 4 years of economic instability, chaos abroad, and crisis after crisis in our communities. This is why we must elect President Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance to reverse these terrible policies and restore American prosperity. Senator Bill Hagerty also released a statement and reads in part, whether or not Joe Biden is aware, the left-wing puppeteers of the Biden administration have done serious damage to our nation, from inflation to a collapsed border, diminishing opportunity, and a deteriorating world. And it's time to clean house, end the dysfunction and destruction, and rebuild America. History is unfolding as we speak. Don't miss the latest information. Download our news app and stay with us online.